Hello guys and welcome to Monster Jam Steel Titans 2. Here for you today we'll be doing a 10 truck freestyle here in Anaheim. Each truck will have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to do a freestyle, and then you guys in the comments down below are going to be deciding on who wins the freestyle, and I'm going to be giving my own opinion on who I think won the freestyle. But without further ado, the first truck we're going to have here today is Monster Mutt Rottweiler. They'll be starting off, and the 2 minutes and 30 seconds has officially started about now. As we hit our first jump, getting some decent air, continuing the run, getting some good momentum, heading across another jump over that, again some good air. So far, good run so far. Looking to kind of keep the momentum as we get sideways, and that's a crazy save. Can we save it? Yes, we do. What a crazy save by Monster Mutt Rottweiler. As we continue the run, so far it's been an okay run. As we have 2 minutes left on the clock right now, we're going to get some huge air coming off this huge big jump and landing perfectly, continuing on. Are we going to go for the backflip ramp? No, we're going to try and get a sky wheelie, as we don't really get that. But we continue on, heading for another jump. We're going to get some huge air, sky wheelie up into the air, comes back down very, very well. And now we're going to cross shred across the main part area as we get some decent air. And we're going to wheelie across the top of it and get a very good run down to the bottom as we have a minute 30 left on the clock for Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Been a very good first run, getting some huge air coming off the jump as we get a little bit cross-shredded, but we're still having a good day. And now are we going to go for the backflip jump? Yep, he's lining it up, taking a bit of speed, and he lines it up perfectly. That is such a perfect backflip. The reverse may cost him some points, but still. Cross-shredding again across the jump as we're going to get a little bit haywire. We're going to go across and still keep going. Sky wheelie. Let's save it a bit. Save it. Can I save it? Can I save it? Nope. That is it. That is it for Monster Mutt Rottweiler. 51 seconds was on the clock for Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Was having a very, very good run. But now it's time to head into truck number 2 of our 10 truck freestyle. You know this truck is going to get some air because it is Avenger and Jim Kohler. Now, as long as Avenger, I think, fills the time, Avenger will probably have the number 1 spot right now, considering Monster Mutt Rottweiler did not fill the clock. But let's see how Avenger does, as Avenger is going to line up his first jump, and the 2 minutes and 30 seconds have started on the clock right now. As Avenger hits the jump kind of sideways, but still lands it perfectly. He's going to turn back around and hit the same jump, heading across. Is he going to go for a double across? Yes, he is, as he gets some decent air, sky wheelie up into the air. Continue on as he heads across the air arena now, carrying some big momentum. He's going to hit the jump from sideways and land it perfectly down the ramp, the racing ramp. As he continues, as he's going to hit the first jump that we always will hit. And will he clear it? Just about. Could have done a stoppie there, but he decided not to, as he gets some big air coming off of that jump, getting a little bit haywire. Continuing on. Avengers had a very good run, as we have a minute 48 with another sky wheelie heading straight into the air. Cross-shredding, that's another combo move. That's a triple combo move coming off the jumps, as he's going to turn back around and hit the other side of the ramp, getting a little bit crossy. And he's going to try and save it. Can he save it? Avenger saves it, and he hits a wheelie and comes off perfectly. What a save for Mr. Simon Jim Kohler, as he continues on getting some huge air coming off that. But this will this be a save? That's another save from Avenger. Wow. As he continues on with 1 minute 13 left on the clock, all he has to do is beat 51 seconds, and I'm pretty sure this run will have Avenger being first. Up, get sideways. Can he save it? A wheelie coming down, and he's gonna land it perfectly. And I haven't seen Avenger get a huge jump yet, but here we go. It's a big air coming off of that jump. Continue on with a double move coming off the final jump, and now Avenger's gonna be setting up for the big air as he has 48 seconds left. He's definitely gonna be the leader coming off of this as he gets some huge air coming off of that jump. And now Avenger's gonna head into some donuts. Let's see if we can get a cyclone going. Avengers comes out of the cyclone, and now with 32 seconds left on the clock, this will probably be his last big move, as he's going to line up the backflip ramp, carrying some speed into it. And he lines it up perfectly. Does he get a perfect rotation? Yes, he does. And he's going to head for one last jump. Yes, he has 18 seconds left on the clock. He's just going to go crazy now. Crazy jumping across the arena. Sideways. Saving it. 7 seconds left. He's going to get at least one more jump in. And that'll be it. And 3, 2, 1. That is it for Avengers Run. A full run from Mr. Excitement. A very, very well run. Some big air, some donuts, and a backflip in there. Let's see how the next truck do. I'll see you guys when we get into truck number 3. I expect this truck to have a very good run. This is one of the greatest design trucks, and kind of ironic there, because of the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. Let's see if they can beat Avengers starting off, as they're going to continue, and it looks like the first move they're going to head off with is going to be the backflip ramp. As a 2 minutes 30 seconds to start off, and we get a sideways backflip, but he still saves it. And that's an interesting way to start off with the backflip, but he's getting the cross tread now, coming off getting some decent air. I just want to see a huge save. Oh, can this be a save from the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior? He lost the Mohawk, but he still saves it, so now it's basically what the truck's first design was Escalade, as he continuously tries to save it. Sky wheelie, and he's gonna hit the stoppie. Can he do it? Can he save it? Yep. Backs up. Been a lot of crazy saves. Gonna hit the same jump again. Hopefully he can get a wheelie out of this, and yes he does. That's what he's been perfecting the whole time. And now he's gonna go for the stoppie. Sorry, the sky wheelie. Hits it a bit, kind of awkwardly. And there's a lot of saves from the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior, but will end up being good. Yes, it does. What a crazy amount of saves. Huge air coming off of that jump as he continues on in his run, having 1 minute 23 left on the clock, hitting and jumps sideways again. Another save. And he's going to wheelie it coming off of that jump. And that's a perfect wheelie. So, not a lot of big air, but a lot of great moments as he's going to hit the backflip on the big ramp. The backside of the big ramp, coming off of that again, some huge air. Sideways again. Can he save it? Yes, he does. And it looks like he's going to head back for the backflip ramp, but this time heading on the Monster Jam logo sign. And he's going to perfectly rotate that. Ooh, and even get a sky wheelie out of it. And he's going to climb over and get another sky wheelie and get a wheelie coming off of that. Bryce Kenny, have a day. Having a very great one with 32 seconds left on the clock. Could this be Avengers Run as we get some big air coming off of that? Possibly. There's been a lot of saves, and this could be another save. Yes, it is. What a crazy amount of saves from the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior, getting some big air cross-treading the main area of the floor as he gets another save. Can he save this one? Yes, he does, and he gets a wheelie out of it. Can he continue the wheelie? 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is it for the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. A lot of great saves. That possibly so far right now was my run of the night. Had saves. He started off with a backflip, had 2 backflips in there. But we're only 3 trucks in. Let's see how we do once we get into our 4th truck of the Monster Jam 10 truck freestyle. This is possibly one of my favorite trucks of all time. And the fact that it's not running next year in the Monster Jam series is kind of sad, because Todd LeDuc really gave Blue Thunder a new meaning, considering the last big Blue Thunder driver was Lindsey Wink in the truck. So when Todd LeDuc was running this truck last year, went to go see a Monster Jam World Finals, we have Blue Thunder, and let's get the clock started right now. 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock now, as we're going to continue with our run. Coming on, let's go. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. As Blue Thunder gets some crazy, kind of weird momentum, but continuing. Having a decent run so far. Looks like he's about to head in some donuts. Gets a cyclone out there, comes off of it. And it's going to hit a straight sky wheelie perfectly. What an absolute beautiful sky wheelie, as we have 1:57 left on the clock. Big air coming off of that jump. Now it's going to hit the backside of this ramp. Squirrely, this is going to be a crazy save if he can save it. Nope, that is it. Blue Thunder is done with a minute 43 left on the clock. Disappointing from the Blue Thunder truck. Looked like he was going to have a very good run heading into the last part of it, but it's still okay. We'll move on into half of the truck so far. At number 5, let's get into it. Just because it's Monster Jam Steel Titans 2, I felt like going with the gold version of El Toro Loco. Oh man, this truck is possibly one of the greatest truck designs I've ever seen in Monster Jam. And I'm so glad that they're continuing this truck and not going to retire this truck anytime soon. But without further ado, let's get the 2 minute 30s on the clock as the clock starts right now. Big jump coming off the backside of the big ramp. Continue on. So far, only 2 trucks have completed the freestyle. The amount of timer as El Toro Loco has some good momentum coming off of corners and coming off the ramps. Gonna hit this jump kind of sideways, and that's gonna be another big moment. And that is another big El Toro Loco with 2 minutes and 9 seconds left on the clock. Not even within the first 30 seconds, so El Toro Loco shouldn't technically be scored, but you guys can still score him. But that was such a disappointing run from El Toro Loco. Let's move on into our 6th truck of our 10 truck freestyle here in Monster Jam Anaheim. Here's a truck we haven't seen in a very long time. One of my favorite design trucks. It's Captain's Curse. Now, will a curse be put on him when it comes to not finishing the run? We shall see when we get into it, but let's get on the clock when we get ready to hit our first jump coming up right now. As we're going to get ready to hit our first jump. 2 minutes 30 seconds on the clock now as he tries to get a sky wheelie, but it doesn't really work out. 2 minutes 24 on the clock right now. All he has to do is just complete 30 seconds and his run will be scored. As we come off some cross tread, getting some decent air, getting some good momentum from the driver. Captain's Curse. I don't know why I said black. Sky wheelie coming off that jump, and it looks like that could have been a stopping moment, but he's going to continue on with the momentum, doing a double, coming off sideways a bit, and not getting at least a bit sideways. Going to come off the back of the huge jump and get some decent air coming off that jump. 1 minute 50 left on the clock as Captain Curse continues his run. A good momentum style, not really that much big air so far, but a lot of good jumps and a lot of good cross treads coming off of the jump. But he's going to have to do really something big to continue and to try and beat what I think is the run of the night as Captain's Curse continues coming off. As we have 1 minute 23 left on the clock. No, he's just going to continue cross treading as we have a save. Can it be a save? And that is a save from Captain's Curse. He looked like he was about to get very weird momentum and not even come off with the save right there, but he managed to come through it. And he's going to get some huge jump, sideways jumping it, hitting the ramp at an awkward pace as he saves that again. A lot of the saves coming out of this run, but Captain's Curse, I don't really think this is the run of the night, but it could be saved right here with the backflip. Doesn't get enough momentum. And that is it for, never mind, Captain's Curse. Another save. I thought that was going to be it. Getting some huge air, cross-treading the side of the track. As we continue, another save. 25 seconds left on the clock. Captain's Curse is continuing. 21 seconds left. Continue on, having some crazy momentum so far. I can't believe this truck is still in it. And he's going to finish off with 10 seconds left. Sky wheelie comes off. Can it save it? That's the final move. 3, 2, 1. Timer has finished. And that is it for Captain's Curse run. And we shall move on into the next truck of our 10 truck freestyle here in Monster Jam Anaheim. Here we are with the next truck of our 10 truck freestyle. It is Zombie. So we're about to see some arms up in the air, and let's continue into this run. I will start the clock when we get ready in a minute. As we come off the huge jump, 2:15 is left on the clock as we continue our run heading across. Gonna go for some side cross tread across the ramps, continuing on as we have 2 minutes officially left on the clock. Continue on in our run for the Michael Jackson zombie. If you guys do not know what I'm talking about, Michael Jackson came out with a song called Thriller, and the main thing around it was zombies. So zombies having a very good run, getting some good air coming off of that. Looks like he's going to be cross-treading as we tries to hit a jump, but that looks to be it. And that is it for Zombie. 1:27 left on the clock. We shall move in to our 8th truck of our Monster Jam Freestyle. 3 trucks are left. The first of our final 3 trucks is Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger. Let's get this started. 2 minutes 30 on the clock as we're going to start with the side cross jump as you get some decent air coming off the jump really decently. And I'm expecting some big things out of this truck because this truck is going to have a good amount of momentum. Clears the jump. This could be the run of the night so far. And what I've yet to see so far is an actual stoppie from one of the trucks as Ryan Anderson looks to complete a wheelie, but that did not come off well. Sky wheelie? What in the hell? That was some huge air coming off the sky wheelie. And he's going to do it again. What is going on with this run so far? Are we going to see a backflip? Nope. Decides to wait for it. And that's all I want to see right now is a stoppie. So let's see if we can pull it off. And nope. Tried to do it there. Couldn't pull it off. Continue on. Gonna get some huge momentum coming off this jump. It's gonna hit it kind of sideways. And that looks to be it. Saves it. Ryan Anderson continues his run in Son of a Digger, as that could have been the end of a big run. And there it is. There's the stoppie. And Ryan Anderson continues. And now he's going to lead into a backflip. And he's going to get some sideways backflip, but it's going to come off bad. Can he save it? And that's going to be another stoppie. And that's going to be a reverse. And I thought he was going to reverse back into the backflip ramp. But I don't think that's going to happen yet, as he sets up for something, as he's going to stop. And it looks like he's going to get in some cyclones, some donuts right here. And he looks like he's setting up for something. He's going to set up a reverse backflip. Nope. He tried to jump it backwards, and he missed it, as he has 30 seconds left. I think he was trying to set up for a backflip. And now he's going to go for it again. Reverse backflip. And he perfectly lands it and gets a little wheelie off of that. And that was kind of a big jump as he's going to hit this. Very weird. Come off the jump. Can he save it? As we have 7 seconds left. He's going to save it. And that will be it for Ryan Anderson and his run in Son of a Digger. Crazy run, backflip, reverse backflip, stoppie, 2 stoppies in fact, and a lot of wheelies and sky wheelies. Ryan Anderson definitely has a chance to win this event. Let's move on into the second to last truck of the 10 truck freestyle for Monster Jam Anaheim. Well. It's our old good friend Tom Mentz and Maximum Destruction. We're going to back up here and we're going to start off the clock as we're going to get ready to hit some huge air, and hopefully Max D can clear this jump. 2 minutes 30 has started, clears the jump pretty easily coming off the jump as he gets a second coming off the jump, and he's going to continue on. I expect to see some big air from Max D. Yep, and that's what we're seeing so far. Absolutely crazy air from Maximum Destruction. Saves it, and that was kind of a sidewall. What's it called? I forgot what the name of the move was called. But we're going to continue on. 2 minutes left on the clock, which means Max D's run will be scored, as we're going to see some sideways momentum, and that's going to be a crazy wreck. A lot of sheet metal getting destroyed from maximum destruction, but he's going to continue on as he gets a little bit sideways coming off that jump. He's going to continue, and it looks like he was going to head for the big jump. He still is. Going to get some huge air coming off this jump. Sky wheelie in the air. Is he going to be able to put... What is that? What? That was about 2 or 3 flips. How was he able to pull that off? Come on. Sideways. And there's no way. See, Max D's had the run of the day so far. If he finishes the run, he has had the run of the day so far. And he does save it. This is the run of the day. Max D, right now, is going to win freestyle. He's my pick to win freestyle so far. I know he may not be yours opinion, your guy's pick to win, but Max D has been of the run of the night so far. Getting some crazy momentum, crazy saves. Continuing on, all that's left, we have left to see the backflip, and this is what T could be lining up for. But wait, what is this? Oh my god, there's no way, there's no way. He just pulled that off. Okay, yeah. Max D is definitely the pick for me. And he just pulled that off, and he was not able to save that. Yes, he was. 25 seconds is left on the clock. I do not care what anyone says. Max D has been the run of the night for me so far, and there's still 16 seconds left, and he can still end this off in a way that would be amazing. And it looks like he's setting up for it. He's going to set up for a backflip in reverse to finish off the clock. 3, 2, 1. That is it from Maximum Destruction. This could possibly be the freestyle winner for Monster Jam Anaheim. But there's still one truck left. It's time to bury some bones. Positively my favorite truck of all time. I have the shirt, I have the hat. I went to go see Gravedigger, mainly for Monster Jam World Finals and for Monster Jam Sunrise this past year. Gravedigger is my favorite truck of all time, and it's time to see if Gravedigger can pull off the win somehow and beat Tom Mentz and Maximum Destruction's run. And as we get here, 2 minutes 30 is on the clock. Gravedigger has started his run with some big air coming off the jump, looking to beat Maximum Destruction's first run, as we're going to get some Digger Donuts. Into the Cyclone. Nope. Decides to stop it really quickly, as we're going to get some Gravedigger momentum coming off that jump. Big air coming off that jump. Continuing as he heads for another huge jump coming off that, getting some good momentum. This is the typical Gravedigger momentum coming off the jump. As we continue on with the run, 1:54 left on the clock. So far it's been a very good run by Gravedigger. A lot of decent momentum, good air coming off of that. Is he going to come off of this weird? Nope. Lines it up perfectly and continues on after that jump. Sideways a little bit. Looks like he's heading for the backflip momentum, and he's carrying a lot of speed. Can he double backflip? Nope. He was trying to pull off the double backflip with the momentum and still manages to save it. Wheelie out of that. And he's going to continue on, and he's going to head out of bounds and still try and save it. And unfortunately, that is it. 1:17 left on the clock. Gravedigger is done. And in my personal opinion, you guys can say in the comments down below, I think Max D won. But let's see what you guys' opinion down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.